Welcome viewers, I am Tutor Cletus Okoli. In today's math class, we want to take the dividing numbers in base 4. How we can divide numbers in base 4 directly without having to convert it to base 10 and then taking the division and thereafter converting it back to base 4. So we want to divide it directly. Let us dive in. Solution. The first is to divide 2130 base 4 by 2 base 4. First and foremost, because it is in base 4, we are going to have numbers from 0 to 3. They are the digits that can appear for any number in base 4. Therefore, we are dividing by 4. So we are going to have it, we are dividing by 2 base 4. We are going to have it as 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. We are going to take multiplication in base 4 first, because that is what we shall use in taking out the division. Then 2 multiplied by 2 will give us 4. And we cannot have up to 4 digits, 4 in base 4. So this 4 now is going to be 4 divided by 4, which will give us 1 remainder 0. So we'll have 1 0. So 2 multiplied by 2 is 10 base 4 in base 4. Alright, next 2 multiplied by 3. That is going to give us 6. And when we divide by 4, we get it as 1 remainder 2. So that is going to be 12. What does it mean? It means that 2 multiplied by 3 is 12 in base 4. So all these values here now are in base 4. Now, watch and see how we can use this multiplication in base 4 to carry out division in base 4. We begin. 2 divided 2 will give us 1. 1 multiplied by 2 will give us 2. So we subtract it. That is now going to give us 2 minus 2 is 0. Then we bring down 1. That becomes 1. Next, 2 divided 1 cannot go. We have 0. 0 multiplied by 2 will give us 0. So we subtract it. 1 minus 0 is 1. Then we bring down 3. Next, 2 divide 13. From here, we got 12 here. So it is 2 multiplied by 3 that gave us 12. And 13 is bigger than 12. And 12 is the next number after 13. What that means is that 2 divided 13 is going to give us 3. Okay? And what does that mean? It means that 3 multiplied by 2, 3 multiplied by 2, 3 multiplied by 2 will give us 12. So we have it as 12. We subtract. What does it mean? That 3 times 2 is equal to 12 in base 4. Not just the number 3 multiplied by 2 which is 6. No. It is 3 multiplied by 2, both in base 4. And that is going to give us 12 in base 4 as well. Therefore, we have everything here we are doing is in base 4. Therefore, we subtract. 3 minus 2 will give us 1. Then 1 minus 1 is 0. Next, we bring down this 0. And that becomes 10. 2 divide 10. You can now see here that where we got 10 is 2 multiplied by 2 in base 4. Therefore, 2 divided 10 is going to go 2 times, because 2 times 2 is 10 in base 4. That is the essence of this multiplication that we prepared before carrying out the division. So therefore, 2 in base 4 divided 10 in base 4 is going to give us 2. Next, 2 multiplied by 2. You see it where we carried it out, and it gave us 10. Therefore, 10 minus 10 will give us 0, 0. So this is the result in base 4. In conclusion, we can now write that from here we say that 2130 base 4 divided by 2 base 4 is equal to the result we got, which is 1032 in base 4. Very good. We'll have to take another one. Okay? If the first is not clear to you, You listen to the second one. Dividing numbers in base 4 directly using the same base 4. Alright, but remember to subscribe to my channel, Tutor Cletus Okori. Next is to divide 1, 2, 1, 3, 2 base 4 by 3 in base 4. Like I said, digits that we can get are from 0 to 3. Hence, it is in base 4. Therefore, let us carry out multiplication in base 4 using 3 because we are dividing by 3 in base 4. So therefore, 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. So 3 is one of the digits that is possible to come out to any number in base 4. Next, 3 multiplied by 2 in base 4. So what is it going to be? It is going to be for us 6, then divided by 4 will give us 1, remainder 2. So that is equal to 12. Next, 3 multiplied by 3. So that is going to give us 9 divided by 4. So that is going to give us 2, remainder 1. So that becomes 21. Okay? So from 0 to 3, we have reached 3. These are the values that we need to carry out this division in base 4. Multiplication table from 3 to 3. 3 by 1, 3 by 2, and 3 by 3. We stop at from 0 to 3. Of course, 3 by 0 is still 0. So we don't need it. We just started from 1. Now let's carry out the division. 3 divide 1 cannot go. So it's just like it will give us 0. So let's take the first 2 digits. 3 divide 12. The first question is, where did we get 12 here? We got 12 where we did 3 times 2 in base 4. So 3 times 2 in base 4 is 12. Therefore, 3 divide 12 is going to give us 2. So we write 2. 2 multiplied by 3 will also give us 12. We subtract it. So this minus this is 0. This minus this is 0. So we got 0 here. Therefore, we can say that we are now bringing down 1. Because 12 minus 12 is 0. Next, 3 divide 1 cannot go, which is 0. 0 multiplied by 3 will give us 0. Next, we subtract it. That will give us 1. That is 1 minus 0. We also bring down 3. So this place becomes 3. Next, 3 divide 13. See here. Here is 3, here is 12, here is 21. So 3 multiplied by 3 in base 4 will give us 21. And 13 is less than 21. So we go for 3 multiplied by 2, which is 12. Therefore, it means it will go 2 times. So that 2 multiplied by 3 will give us this 12. 3 multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 3 is 12. So it will now give us 12. Meaning that we subtract next. So 3 minus 2 will give us 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Next, we bring down these 2. And that means we have 12. We now do 3 divide 12. And you can see here 3 multiplied by 2 is 12. So 3 divide 12 will give us 2. So that will give us 2. 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 12. So we have it as 12. And we subtract it again. This time around, we get 0. Therefore, our answer here is 2022 base 4. In conclusion, we say 2130 base 4 divided by 2 in base 4 is going to give us 2022 in base 4. Next is number 3. And in number 3, we are given to divide 102,223 base 4 by 11 base 4. What we will also do now is to have multiplication of numbers in base 4 using 11, since we are divided by 11. So the numbers 0 to 3 are the digits that we need. So I have 11 by 1 is 11, 11 by 2 is 22, 11 by 3 is 33. All of them are all in base 4. Therefore, 11 cannot divide 1, You cannot divide 0, 1, 0. So we can now take together 11 divided 102. But the maximum digit we can get here is 3. So 11 divided 102, we are not going to look at numbers greater than 4. So it can be a maximum of 3 digits. So we take the maximum digit, which is 3. Therefore, 11 multiplied by 3, as you can see here, is 3. Now, we subtract this. See, you can't do 2 minus 3. So we borrow from this one, that remains 0. But that digit that is borrowed, we call it 4, because it is in base 4. We move it to this 0, it becomes 4. Then borrow 1 from it, it remains 3. Then move it to this place, it becomes 4 plus 2, which is 6. Now I do 6 minus 3 is 3, and then 3 minus 3 will give me 0. What I will do next is to bring down these 2, and that becomes 32. Very good. 11 into 32, you can see here, 32 is less than 3, 33, and 33 is gotten by 11 multiplied by 3, so you can only go 2 times. 2 times, because 11 times 2 is 22. 22 is the next maximum number to 33, which is 11 times 3. So therefore, it will go 2 times. And 2 multiplied by 11 in base 4 will give us 22. So we'll have it as 22. Now we subtract. 2 minus 2 is 0. 3 minus 2 is 1. What we do next is to bring down these 2. That becomes 102. Then 11 into 102 will go again 3 times. Okay? Therefore, 3 multiplied 102 will give us 33. We subtract again. So look at where we did 102 minus 33. It gave us 3. Okay? How did we do that? This place is 6 minus 3. That is borrowing 1 from here, moving it to this place, it becomes 4. Borrowing from that 4, it remains 3. Moving to this place, it becomes 4 plus 2, 6. 6 minus 3 is now going to give us 3. Next, here we now have 3 left. 3 minus 3 is 0. So we bring down the last digit, which is 3. And that becomes 33. Finally, 11 into 33, 11 by 3 here is 33, so it's going to go 3 times. We can now say 3 multiplied by 11 is 33. And therefore, if we carry out subtraction, we get 0. In conclusion to this question number 3, we can now say therefore that 11, 102, 102, 223 base 4 divided by 11 in base 4 will give us what we got here, which is 3, 2, then 3, 3 base 4. We go to question number 4. It's very correct. Question number 4 says that we should divide by 21 base 4, dividing 2, 3, 1, then 2, 1 in base 4. We go again. We carry out a multiplication by 21 in base 4. And that means from 0 to 3, we have it. 21 by 1 is 21. 21 by 2 is going to give us 21 by 2. Here is 2, here is 4. We divide it, we get 1, 1. We divide by 4, we get 1, 1, remainder 0. So that is 102. What it means is that 21 times 2 is 102 in base 4. Okay? Next is 21 multiplied by 3. We are multiplying by 21 because we are dividing by 21. So we want to get multiplication table by 21 in base 4. Okay, so therefore, 21 by 3, 3 here is 3, 3 here is 6. We divide 6 by 4. It is going to give us 1, 1, remainder 2. So that is 1, 1, remainder 2. So that becomes 123. We can now stop at 3 because that is the maximum digit we can get to numbers in base 4. Now we carry out the division. 21 into 23, we go once. 1 into 21 gave us 21 in multiplication, so we subtract it. 3 minus 1 is 2, and 2 minus 3 is 0. So what we do next is to bring down this one. That becomes 21. Then 21 divided 21. Here you see that 21 times 1 is 21, so it will go once. 1 multiplied by 21 will give us 21. Subtracting will give us 0. Next we bring down 2. So that becomes 2. 21 divided 2 will give us 0 because it is less than 21, which is 21 times 1. Okay? Now, 0 multiplied by 21 is 0. We subtract it. 2 minus 0 will give us 2. Okay? Now, we bring down 1, the last step. 21 divide 21 here. 21 times 1 is 21, so it will go once. Therefore, 1 times 21 is 1. We subtract it and it will give us 0. That is the end. So this is now in base 4. We can now conclude that 21 base 4 divided by 21 in base 4 is going to give us the answer we got, which is 1101 base 4. The last but not the least is question number 5. And I believe after this, you'll be able to carry out any form of division in base 4. Okay? Division in base 4. Directly, without having to convert it from base 4 to 10, then carrying out the division and bringing it back, converting it back to base 4. No, you divide it directly. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Alright, so question number 5 says 5. We want to divide by 30 in base 4. What are we dividing? 211, then 320, base 4. Then we have to also generate multiplication table in base 4 by 30. Therefore, 30 by 1, remember 0 to 3. 30 by 1 will give us 30 in base 4. Next, 30 by 2. So we check it, 30 by 2. 2 here is 0, 2 here is 6. We can't get 6 in base 4. So we divide by 4. It will give us 1, 1, remainder 2. So that will give us 120, meaning that 30 times 2 is 120 in base 4. Next is 30 by 3. Remember, we stop at 3 because it is a maximum of 3 digits. Alright, 30 by 3, 30 by 3. 3 here is 0, 3 here is 9. We divide by 4. It will give us 2, 2, remainder 1. So that will give us 1, 2, 10. We now go up. 30 divided 21 cannot go. So we divide 211 directly. Therefore, the maximum value we can get shouldn't be more than 3. The maximum value should be 3. So the values we can get are between 0 and 3. Okay? From 0 to 3 are the digits that we can get to any number in base 4. So we go by maximum digit, which is 3. Since we are dividing 211 by 30, it can't give you any number more than 3 digits. So we have 3 there. 3 multiplied by 30 is going to give us, see it here, 3 times 30 is 210. So we write 210. This 210 is what it will give you when you multiply 3 by 30 in base 4. We subtract it. So now 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0 and 2 minus 2 is 0. We bring down 3. That becomes 13. So 30 divided 13, it will give us 0 because 13 is less than 30. So we do 0 times 30 is 0. Subtracting it, we get 13. We bring down 2 again. 2. That becomes 132. Now 30 divided 132. See here. This is 120, so it will go 2 times. It can't go up to 3 times because 3 times will give us 210. And we are dividing 132. So it will go 2 times. And that becomes 2. So 2 times 30 from base 4, multiplication table, will give us 120. So you subtract it. 2 minus this is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So that is 12. We bring down 0. And that is the last digit. Then we now have 30 into 120. You can see it here. 30 times 2 gave us 120. It means it can go 2 times. We put 2 there. 2 multiplied by 30 is 120. And that is the last. So when you subtract it, gives us 0. In conclusion to number 5, we can now say that 2113, then 20 base 4, divided by 30 base 4 is going to give us 3022 base 4. Final answer. Thank you, dear friends, for watching to the end. Do subscribe. Watch it over and over again and again. And watch out for more exciting videos. We are going to make video on dividing numbers in base 4. We have done base 4, base 5, base 6, base 7, and so on. We have also taken a video in base 2, that is binary digits. God bless you.